Greetings, TAOFLEDER friends. This is Jeff of TAOFLEDERMAUS, and we have another episode of You Make It, We Mock It. And this is where our viewers create supersonic 12-gauge projectiles, and then we test them out. Today we'll be testing out the Bissell Blaster. This, of course, has a signature of master post-apocalyptic genius Evan Perry of Texas. Evan often takes parts from vacuum cleaners, printers, and lamps, and then turns those parts down to the right dimensions. Over the years, he has created some very cool slugs. In fact, this is design number 44. And in case you're wondering, I believe this was made from the commutator from a vacuum cleaner motor. Weight of these projectiles is 18.8 grams, about 2/3 of an ounce, or 288 grains. We'll be using 17 grains of Alliant E3 powder. That should get these things up to about 1,500 feet per second, or Mach 1.33. Well, enough talking. Let's get mocking.
We're back today to shoot another slug. This one's created by the evil mastermind, Evan Perry. He's created a few million slugs for this channel now, I believe.
Just yesterday, hey, can you try one of those out of the smoothbore? So we're gonna try that first with that Hunt Group SS12, I think it's called. Break action smoothbore.
18-inch barrel? 18.
It's a 20-inch barrel.
Oh,
Everyone thinks it's 18. It's actually 20 inches. Yeah.
And then following that, we're gonna be going back to Old Faithful with fully rifled Mossberg, Danny's old shotgun.
Yeah, Mossberg 500, full rifle.
Clear, just in case someone's like, "Oh, you're pointing at him." I'm not, and it's unloaded.
You just ruined someone's day. They could have had something to comment about, you know? We're at 20 yards away. Nice, respectable distance. If the slugs fly nice and true, shouldn't be any problem hitting the little X plus circle thing on there. Let's see how it does. The high-speed camera will tell us if that slug is stable in flight. That's half the battle, achieving that stability. Really no sights on that shotgun, but a big bead sight. So 20 yards, I think,
if that's
is doable.
what you call big, then I don't know.
Oh my God. All right, come on, baby.
Wow.
Promising.
All right.
Wow.
Now, this is actually a big surprise to me because I thought these would need spin stabilization, but that thing was rock steady and stable without any spin at all. That's quite an achievement. Now, the slug did shoot low, but that can be corrected in further shots. But just the fact that slug is self-stabilizing really shows you that Evan knows what he's doing.
He said it looked like it was as stable as can be. We did hit low. I was aiming, you know, dead center, as close to the target as I could.
And the good thing, it didn't fly high. There's the slug right there.
No, yeah, you take a look at that. It's wedged in there pretty damn good. Oh, wait. There we go.
Oh, it's all packed with Kevlar. Oh, that's reshootable, I think. Oh, no. No. So, okay, that's kind of interesting there.
Oh,
how the
almost ripped all the way through.
It turned into a RIP round almost.
Hello, miniature RIP. Hey, buddy, where are you going?
Hey. He wasn't even on his bike. We're now using the full rifled barrel. Zach's on the trigger. Still at 20 yards. Let's see how that does. Okay, I'm ready.
The slug is now spinning at roughly 30,000 RPM. That sounds fast, but pretty slow compared to a rifle round, which can be spinning upwards of 150,000 RPM. The Bissell Blaster did do pretty well using full rifling, though.
The last time I had you guys out here, we were shooting a really lightweight slug, and they were all shooting really high. We had to struggle at that the whole day. Here, your point of aim was right on that X, and it went to the right a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit to the right, and but like you were saying, elevation was fine, which that's not the most normal thing for what I shoot, honestly.
Yeah.
Usually I go high and to the left. Everything's the California shot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it's because the tasty snack I had of the Tide Pods before the shot. So maybe it would help my aim this time.
Okay, Shane is up, and he will be also using the full rifled Mossberg 500. And our target is the Clear Ballistics giant gummy bear, which they generously sent to us. Well, I think they're priced really well. They'd make a great gift for a kid.
Honestly,
even if you're out into shooting, wouldn't that look cool in your room if you're like 10 years old? A giant gummy bear.
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, this is probably one of the funnest targets you can shoot for clear ballistics, I think.
I think so too. It's great.
Yeah, like you said, especially with the kiddos, it's a good time.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's aiming at that little green stripe on the belly.
Alright, the Bissell Blaster.
We'll see if it goes to the right again.
Well,
I think it went to the right again.
I think so.
The shotgun we're using has a 1 36-inch twist rate. What that means is for every 3 feet of travel, the slug only makes 1 rotation.
So yeah, like I said, I was aiming just above the yellow tape dead center. I mean, we hit a few inches to the right. We barely just clipped his side here, just below his little gummy arm. I mean, nice little entrance, nice tiny little exit wound.
At least so it shows up really well on that gummy bear too.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Look at the size of that thing. It's like the weight of a baby. I think it's heavier than a baby. It's like 12 pounds or something like that.
Man, if I was pregnant, I would not want to be carrying that around.
Okay, so you're gonna compensate a little bit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be shooting towards the edge of the plate, but not maybe between the little X and the edge of the plate.
Whoa.
Now remember, these projectiles are handmade, so there's minor variations between each round. And that can make it even more difficult to figure out where these things want to land.
But either way, I was aiming, splitting the difference between the edge of the plate and the X itself. Kind of figure, well, we're ranged from about 4 inches to 2 inches, so why not range between, you know, 1 inch and 2 from the corner of the edge.
Yeah, you hit it. That's an important thing.
Yep, but either way, kind of interesting little, how to expand it, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to move it. Oh, the less you move it, the better.
But all those copper wires, they all splintered out.
Yeah,
Really
that's very interesting.
I don't think you're going to see that on anything else but the lead plate. Just lead plate's super solid.
Yeah, we didn't see anything happening like that on the clear ballistic gummy bear or anything.
Sesame milk. Whatever. I don't know what you even use that for. Woo!
Now, if you know what this stuff is for, if you've tried it before, let me know. This was expired, of course, and it smelled exactly like cake frosting, if you know what that smells like. Zach actually tasted some of this. I think he was repulsed by it, and I certainly hope he didn't get sick from trying that.
Decided to suddenly shoot high on us. I don't know what to even tell you.
High there. So I was aiming, you know, we had them stacked here. I was aiming just down here. This one was actually the back left here. We ended up catching the center like we wanted, but just kind of high and caught just below the cap there. And
the good news is you got 4 out of 5. You busted them open.
4 out of 5, not too bad there.
Yeah.
Definitely was a pretty fun target.
Yeah, that is. I don't know what that stuff is for. Hope and Sesame. Ha! I get it. Oh my gosh.
So next we're going to shoot at this ballistic bullet resistant helmet. And
they call it a bulletproof helmet on the website. Okay.
Okay. Sorry. So the slug's just going to bounce right off since it's bulletproof. No.
Well, bulletproof is one of those terms that a lot of people don't understand. It's proving it'll stop a bullet, a certain bullet, a 9mm or 40 caliber, but not all bullets. But you prove it, and the inventors back in the day would put on their body armor or you know, a bulletproof vest and be shot with it, and that's where we got the term standing behind your product.
Often in the news, you'll see reporters in war zones wearing these types of helmets thinking they're protected. While technically, yeah, it'll stop a lot of handgun rounds and even the shotgun round, but your head's going to be caved in, even if you were hit by some fragmentation from a grenade or something.
What's the next target, Shane?
All right, guys, we got a TAOFLEDER head with some white corn. It's a little privilege, so we'll see what happens here. Cornelius, as you guys like to call him.
Yep. Hopefully, and he's gonna try to hit that can, get some good hydro corn static explosion going on.
Yeah. No, I got faith in good old Cornelius here that he'll give us a good show.
Oh, you got it. Nice. Oh.
Okay, it fell in the dirt, so we just rinsed it off, and now he's good as new.
Yep.
No tarp needed.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna slice it open, pull that can out, and we'll be back to you in a minute.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty sharp can that got there.
I never really showed this
there
before.
We go. All right.
But that's what the can looks like. Just
that's our exit.
blew the lid off, blew the side out.
Oh yeah, definitely popped this top a bit.
Yeah.
I think you got it, man. I think I went through it.
Just a hair low, but that's it.
I can see a new track. Yeah.
A very well-placed shot by Zach. A lot of people will say, how can you miss from that range? It's very easy. He was actually aiming at the top left corner of the block in order to hit in the dead center. Experimental slugs like this can be very frustrating to figure out where their point of impact is going to be. Now, I didn't expect this very light slug to penetrate this full 16-inch block of clear ballistic gel. So that was actually pretty impressive if you want that penetration.
I didn't think it would go that deep all the way through the block.
For sure. It actually got caught in the Kevlar.
Yeah, it was
Kevlar
buried
vest
in that Kevlar vest.
Slug right there.
And it's
perfect condition. I mean, you can barely even tell it was shot.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Okay, how far is that?
We are looking at 50 on the money.
50-yard shot? Oh, come on.
Oh yeah.
That looks very small down there.
It does. I mean, with how far we're shooting to the right as well, I mean, 50 yards, I mean, I'm thinking like maybe a foot to the left it might do.
That's a good starting point. This is our last one. We were going to save it for a second gel shot if we need it. I'm curious how these will do at a long range like that, 50 yards. I don't know where it went.
I have no clue.
Now, as Shane mentioned, he was aiming about a foot to the left to try to compensate for the tendency for these to go to the right. Now, had he just aimed without any adjustment at all and point blank, he would have just nailed that thing right in the chest. And based on the previous shots that we've taken, I would have used the same point of aim Shane used.
Okay, we've got the one we covered out of the gel just stuffed into a target load. And Zach's gonna try the 50-yard shot now. And Shane aimed just dead center. I think he would have hit it.
Yep.
I really think so. No holdover? Is that the plan?
Yep.
No adjustment?
Nothing.
Okay, I'm ready. Ah, he hit it! He hit it!
There we go.
Ah, he hit it!
It's actually quite amazing he hit it at all. And when we see the high-speed footage, it's even more remarkable. Now, apparently, Zach had to use his uber nerd telekinetic powers to adjust the ballistic trajectory of this thing. I mean, it was flying very flat, and all of a sudden it kind of dove down. I don't know what force would cause that to do that. Maybe it started going subsonic at that point. I don't really know, but a hit's a hit, and that probably was a lung shot.
The lesson I learned was I should have just loaded just opened some birdshot shells and stuffed these in there instead of coming up with my own recipe. And oh my gosh, it did some weird stuff flying down range. Hopefully the high-speed camera shows that. It was flying a normal trajectory, and then it like dipped down like when you throw a frisbee and it hits a little air current or something, it starts doing, going woo woo all over the place. But the fact you hit that is impressive.
Well, that's why you gotta have me out here more often.
I guess, yeah. And just stuffed into a stupid birdshot shell like an amateur, man.
Yeah, that one, for all intents and purposes, that one should have been the worst shot today.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, thank you. I'm glad we finally hit this stupid thing at 50 yards.
Yeah, that's nothing.
If we were using a Foster slug, you'd hit it all day long, But sometimes with these homemade rounds, you never know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, that's from Evan Perry, the Apocalypse Master.
Yep. You could hit a zombie at 50 yards. Maybe not in the head, but at least a torso shot.